Hi guys, this is Matt with Paisley running sandals. I'm going to do a video today telling you about international customers. I've had a recent increase in my international business, and there's some things that you need to know if you're an international customer and you want my sandals. Just so you know, I'm in a wood shop. I am a high school teacher and I teach wood shop and construction, and that's kind of part of the story. Leads to my lead time. And just understand that I get really busy when the school year starts, okay? I do, during the school year, I work nights and weekends to fill your orders. And so that's why these sandals take so long. Each pair of sandals takes about 4 to 5 hours to make, and they're totally custom from a trace. So just, some people aren't understanding that. There's nothing stock about this. Every pair of sandals is custom ordered, which is why international customers can be a challenge, because I do 4 to 5 hours worth of work. And if there's an issue, whether it's shipping or whether it's duties or they just don't fit right, it's an issue. I have to refund you. So this is for international customers primarily, but I think all my customers would benefit from this video. First of all, shipping. So when I first started, this has been about 15 years I've been making sandals. The shipping to Europe and Asia, etc., was crazy. It was almost more than the sandal. So, talking $85. So no one would pay that. I don't blame you. It was making the sandals way too expensive. And so I didn't do much international business unless someone was really wanted to pay that money. And then I figured out probably the best way for us is United States Postal Service, international shipping. So it's affordable. It's typically about $30, $40, somewhere around there. And the challenge is it takes 7 to 10 days. So you're not going to get overnight for that price, but for 7 to 10 days, it's been coming in lately about 7 days. So that's why the Postal Service actually has been working out great for me. So I've switched to that. My website will not take international orders, okay? So it's programmed where it won't take your international address. So you have to email me, paisleyRunningsandals@gmail.com. And then we will discuss what you want, options, colors. There's a lot to choose from. Everything I do is 100% custom. And I pretty much, within reason, will make anything that you want. But I have to send you a PayPal invoice, okay? And then once I send that, you can pay with any major credit card, and it goes into my production list, and I will get those sandals made. Just so you know, like right now, it's August 8th, and I have about 12 orders on my docket, okay? Remember, each pair takes 4 to 5 hours. So you're looking at a 3 to 4 week lead time right now. And then international customers, it takes a little bit longer to get to you. No 7-hole or Mediterranean. I offer it's a pretty popular sandal called the 7-hole, but I've learned the hard way not to ship that internationally because the 7-hole has fixed straps. And I build the sandal over a shoe last, but obviously everybody's foot's different. And if those sandals are too tight, the straps are too tight, you have to ship them back, right? And so no one wants to pay $70, $80 to ship these sandals back. So I've just learned the hard way not to sell that style to international customers. So no 7-hole, no Mediterranean. That leads to pretty much everything else is fair game. And that's because sandals like this, you can see this is a hiker toe buckle. Again, the hiker has wider laces, toe buckle, slightly thinner laces, but this is all adjustable, right? I ship it with extra webbing, plenty of webbing. You can cut and melt the excess, but this is all adjustable. And then the big toe, that loop is standard for most men, most women. So I don't have a metric dowel, but I use an 1.125" dowel and pull that strap over that for men. For women, it's typically 1 inch. Okay, you don't want that too tight. You want a little bit of play on that. And as a result, I'm able to ship this internationally And of course, the shape is all custom to what you're going to make. All right. So that's why no 7-hole, no Mediterranean. The trace itself, the instructions are on the website. I use 1/4-inch graph paper, obviously an English system in the United States. International customers can use metric graph paper. You can see that's graph paper, 4 squares per inch or 5 squares per inch. I prefer 4, but international customers, centimeter graph paper is really good too. No issues with that. I have all the graph paper in my shop, and so as long as I know what graph paper you used, I can replicate and duplicate your trace pretty accurately. Local cobbler. Okay, so when you get these sandals, it's pretty common. I do not make these sandals too small, because if I do that, I can't fix them. Okay, no one can grind them down if they're already too small. So they typically are about a 1/4 inch, an 1/8 to a 1/4 inch over your trace. So you send me a trace that replicates your bare foot, no more. Keep it vertical. I add extra. And sometimes the customer, the trace is a little big, which means the sandal's a little big. That's easy to fix. You can see here there's typically about 1/2 inch to that stitch line, and all that can be ground down by your local cobbler. So Europe and overseas is much better with cobblers. You guys seem to have a better relationship with your cobblers. These cobblers can fix any of those things. They can grind that down to fit in 5 minutes. Okay? And then the other thing that's kind of cool is all my sandals are 100% repairable. So that's the midsole. As long as that midsole lasts, the sandal will last too. So years, I don't even know. I mean, I got people with these things are being repaired after years of service. So any cobbler can resole them. They cut the stitches. That's normal for them. And then the parts, they won't be able to find the parts, but I can ship them to you. Just tell me what you want. Drop them in a box. It's a small package, and your local cobbler can take them and add the parts and 100% repair these things. So use your local cobblers. Don't attempt to ship them back to the United States to get them serviced. And then just be patient. I'm just trying to make this clear on the website. There's a variable lead time. It could be when I'm really slow, it could be days. I could get it out the same day, but it's probably going to be 3 or 4 weeks. And again, this is why I'm a teacher by day, and in the summer I'm able to make a lot of sandals, but not during the school year. And so just be patient. If you can't be patient, I totally understand. Just request a refund, okay? That's the main thing, is 100% customer satisfaction guaranteed. Just have to ask. Say, hey, I can't wait for these. Can you send me a refund? And I'll send that PayPal refund instantly. So hopefully that helps. Apologize for the noise. I got students on the table saw right now, and we're making things, which is important. So thanks for all your interest in my sandals, and you guys have a good day. Bye.